Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Game number 3 between the Pacers and the Wizards was anything but a resemblance of a playoff game, and now these two head into Sunday evening for Game 4 of this matchup with the Pacers up 2-1 in the series standings here, and the NBA odds for this game yet to come out here early Saturday afternoon. However, a couple of Las Vegas sportsbooks look to be projecting these odds in possibly even in favor of Indiana. However, I don't think it'll be that drastic, but it looks like the line will probably be a lot smaller than what the Wizards were favored at in game number 3 at -5. Now, Washington really started to look like last year's Washington Wizards, and a year before that as well here in game number 3, set a franchise low both in the regular and the postseason for points scored in a game with only 63. And John Wall had 7 turnovers, which was one more than his assist total for the game, which was 6. Really only Trevor Ariza was the only person who had it going. He went 4 for 8 from the field, but other than him, there was really no one from Washington that had anything going offensively. One of the poorer offensive outings we've ever seen here in an NBA playoff game. But Washington only combined to shoot 33% from the floor, but I think back here at home in Game 4, after a night to rest and practice in their own beds and own gym here, I think that they will come back a little bit in game number 4. The question is, where will they be at in regards to this series once Game 4 ends? And with Indiana's defense playing as well as it did in game number 3, it's hard to think that the Wizards, if the Pacers continue that, it's hard to think that the Wizards will be able to cover any sort of spread here, depending on where they're at in the NBA odds. The Pacers got Roy Hibbert going in the second half, which was huge for that game. He really didn't have a great first half, but he especially anchored their defense down the stretch, and despite being in some foul trouble for the game, finished with 14 points on 6 of 9 shooting. And the biggest thing for the Pacers defense in this game was they forced 18 turnovers on 20 and with 21 and made 21 points, off of those turnovers. Now, all of those weren't forced by the Indiana Pacers. Some of them were careless mistakes by the Washington Wizards, but I think we just saw the extreme of Washington's offensive struggles, and I don't think we're going to see them at that poor of a shooting performance here again at home. But it could be another game where both teams end up in the 80-point range, and depending on where this total comes in at here for game number 4, an under wager could be pretty good here. But depending on where the odds at, I'm projecting it here as the Wizards are still going to be favored here just slightly once the odds settle out. Probably going to be a total of right at 180 to 181 points in this one. But check out my article and make sure you check out the article on SBRforum.com to get the official play and odds on this game. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.